Hello everybody, Dokkan here. Welcome back to another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. Today we're going to be testing out the Gohan and Piccolo full max links. I'm not going to give them equipment just yet. I'm just trying to see and trying to gauge how well these guys are going to look now. We're going to go ahead and just do a run on the EARTH-BRED Fighters team and see how well they look in there, just to gauge a sense of where would you be able to run this unit. Because again, we did the last thing previously where we run them on the 200% leader skill team with the bottom master and disciple team, and it worked well. But now we're gonna be running him as a, I guess, floater. That is the duty that this unit is going to perhaps get as you continue to run, these units on a better I don't know, man. It's just it's so weird to run this unit, because if you put them on slot 1 and 2, they get their damage reduction, which is pretty good. But how would you want to run this unit is the way to go, right? So you would either do this, where you can float them off, you can do this, and have other units be more focused, because they're going to be providing support at the end of this rotation right here. So if you bring units like from Saiyan Saga and Bottom Master and Disciple, they're getting a support from Ki +2 and 30% attack and defense. And if you put them on the third slot, super class allies get an additional Ki +1 and attack and defense plus 30% for 3 turns as the third attacker in the turn. Now, that is the way that you want to gauge this unit. Would you want to run this as an attacker, where they seem to be like very, very strong? They're gonna get 40% damage reduction at the start of the turn if they have 70% or more HP. Or would you want to run this guy or these fellas on slot 3, where they're going to get most of their support? So it's a little bit finicky, right? Because this unit as a leader does not function too well. And not to say that Bottom Master and Disciple and Saiyan Saga are bad teams. It's just that, was this unit needed is the question. Would you have a Bottom Master and Disciple or Saiyan Saga leader with these guys when their sole purpose is to get Gohan out? Because again, prior to getting Gohan out, you're going to get his support, but you have many various options here, So what I'm gonna do, we're gonna do this, right? First, we're gonna let him be on slot 3, on slot 1, to see how well they perform, first and foremost, on the EARTH-BRED Fighters team. And then once he comes back on rotation, I'll float him off and see how well we manage on this team, right? So we're gonna have the support from Bulma. We're gonna have some good links active here, 4.89 million. They're at 55%. Now full level 10 links, and we will see how well these guys are gonna be, how strong these guys are. All right, how much will this do? Double digits, because we have the 40% damage reduction and we got the support from Bulma. But yeah, this is if you summon on this banner, man, you're doing yourself a disservice. That's all I'm gonna say. Do not summon. Oh, come on, dude! I just touched the cord ever so slightly. I just like graced it ever so slightly, man. Okay. But yeah, dude, this is a banner that you should really, really skip, right? And I've noticed that, this banner came out yesterday, and we are just 3 weeks, I would say 3 weeks, or actually no, less than, or a little bit over 2 weeks from Saiyan Day. This is not the banner to summon on, okay? They haven't returned on JP. I'm assuming it's either Turles that comes back, the androids, or 21 that comes back on Frieza's banner. This upcoming banner that will appear once JP's anniversary is done. But we will check and see what is the other featured unit. Maybe this unit is going to come back on that banner. We will check and see. It all depends, but I have a feeling, yeah, 17 and 18, they haven't come back yet on JP. So All right, now we're gonna do the test. This is the whole video. We're gonna test out this unit. All right, we're gonna put them on slot 3. On slot 3, we're gonna be getting the support from them. 30% for superclass allies and the extra key, and we will see how that fares. Actually, let me see, because these guys have a little bit more attack power here. Infighter, we're getting Infighter with Goku. That's actually not bad. 155k defense. Do we lose that? Okay, no. But we just lose a little bit of attack. All right, like I said, there's a test. We're gonna be testing out the unit. Gonna see how this fares. There's no key that we need to collect with Piccolo and Gohan. They are here as your floater. I feel like they are going to serve a better purpose in this team or any other team that you want to run as a support unit. That's how I'm feeling. Because their damage, the damage is going to be better once you get Gohan out. But their damage as Piccolo and Gohan, it's not gonna be that high right now. I feel as though this preemptive form before going into just Gohan is your support. And I feel like that's how you will want to run this unit after further evaluation, right? They do get some pretty decent stats, you know, close to 5 million. So keep in mind, we had Bulma's support. Now we're gonna get it back because we're gonna collect all the key spheres that we can. They haven't fixed the glitch for with this cell where he is all whatchamacallit. He is limit breaker cell at this point. So we're gonna get Bulma support. Keep in mind, Gohan and Piccolo support is still active as well. Dude, I didn't touch it. What are you doing? Oh, come on, man. God dang it. This is so annoying. This is so annoying. Jesus. Get back in there. I'm sorry. You're gonna hear the audio slightly. Can we go back? You get back in there? Okay, so it's just hitting me. There's Bulma with an 8.1 million. Attacks that. Oh, come on. It's just so crooked. How did I fix this? There we go. Just had to check the source and then go back in it. I'm sorry about that. I'm not gonna... Let me see if I gotta stay further away from the cord. Let me see if I'm gonna push myself a little bit backwards. But I feel like that's how you will want to run the unit, right? Units that are right now, I would have to check. This Goku, I doubt that he's on Bond Master and Disciple. No, he's on Bond Parent and Child. And he's not on Saiyan Saga. But this Piccolo is. This Piccolo is on Bond Master and Disciple. So he is also getting... I guess he will be getting a 60% buff instead of 30, but 60 is just for the turn. He's still getting the 30% attack and defense and the extra key, just because of the sole fact that he is under Gohan's support. So I'll let Piccolo... I guess I can float him off. Sure, I'll float off Piccolo, just so he can get on the next turn with Gohan. But I feel like that's how you will want to see the unit, right? Because this unit, prior to the transformation, they get a 50% attack and defense raise for 1 turn, which is good. But that's not... I feel like you can't put him on slot 1 and 2 because he can defend himself at the very least, right? He has 40% damage reduction on slot 1 and 2, as long as your HP is above 70%. But let's say if it's in the situation or in a case that it is not, then he will not have the damage reduction. Then you'll be susceptible to get KO'd at that rate if you're not good defensively. But this unit in particular, I don't see... It's just going to have raw defense if we lose the damage reduction. If he doesn't have guard. So putting him on slot 1 can be pretty dangerous. Because you're not going to solely depend on the damage reduction. Now I want to see if we can get hit. So I will do another test again. We will leave him on slot 1. And see how that fares for us. Does he link better with Goku? Okay, no, he doesn't. We do want to die purposely. Purposely, I want to get KO'd. Because I want to get that chances of dodging on this unit, because we have now we're running a Goku on the team. That's going to help him slightly on different occasions here. 3.7, do we? No, I don't think so. Yeah, their damage is not that high. Kill me, hit me with a super attack, do it, I know you want to. Okay. Yeah. It's either that or we can do it on turn 7. Either that. It's just... Yeah. Now, look at this team, right? EARTH-BRED Fighters looking really strong. There's not a lot of weak spots except for that Gohan and Piccolo. But, you know, if we were to have one, that would have been a much better. Because then we would purposely, you know, get hit, get the revive, and be able to see Gohan out. But I guess, you know, I don't see a weak link on this team. I don't see it. Maybe Goku if he's not guarding. This kid Goku has the damage reduction with all the orbs that we collected. Hey, that's pretty good damage. Okay, not bad. But now, you know, we gotta get KO'd and see what would happen. That would be sort of like the perfect scenario, right? Let's say you're doing like, I don't want to say Fusion Zamasu, let's say Omega. I haven't run this guy on Omega yet. I haven't done anything. I just got him full level 10 links, and I did want to wait until we did get him to full level 10 links, so that way we can gauge him on this level where he is not run on the Bond Master and Disciple team, but he's run on another team. Keep in mind, there's not a lot of attack stats that you're going to see. His stats are a little bit lowered out because we're on a 170. He's not on a 200% leader skill, unfortunately. His 200%, like I mentioned in the past video, is the LR Carnival Gohan and the LR Carnival Super Saiyan Goku from the Cooler movie. The Metal Cooler movie. So he's not going to be as strong as he was on the 200% leader skill team. We are going to get supered. Can we die if I put him on slot 1? We do have tight disadvantage. Let me turn off the animations. In any case, we do get it. Yeah, let's put him on slot 1. Like I said, he has the 40% damage reduction. But I do want him to die. I'm not gonna collect the same type key spheres. Again, we want to get KO'd. That is the purpose of this unit. Alright, the damage reduction did not help at all. Yeah, I heard the dub. Heard the dub on the stream for Gohan is not that great, so I'm again very happy that I'm on the JP voice. Just I feel like it's gonna be much better. Now see, this is big because we got Goku's buff. Goku's buff is active because we got the revive on somebody. So I feel like this is going to be Gohan's best setup, you know, on the EARTH-BRED Fighters team being run against this, alongside this Goku. He will power him up a lot here on this team. So I feel this is the floater that I guess EARTH-BRED Fighters needed in some aspects. Now we get to Gohan. We're not supporting. I mean, we're providing Ki +2, but we're not providing any like attack and defense and stuff like that. And this unit is going to be good up against a pure Saiyans because we get the great chance to crit. Now, right here on this turn, this is the thing that makes me so angry. Makes me very upset. This is a pretty juiced up turn for Gohan, because we're gonna get all the things that we need. Do I transform with this Piccolo? Sure. We'll transform with him and get the buff from Bulma. Alright, we get Piccolo out. We're gonna get Bulma's buff here with the active skill once we collect all our orbs and stuff like that. Keep in mind, look at his defense. 69k. That's not good. So Goku's on the team, meaning that we get the guaranteed dodge here. He evades enemies' attack, including super attack, for 1 turn from the character's entry turn, and then that dips below 50% HP, 50% chance. So it's gonna be a high chance for him to dodge attacks, including super, from the 3rd turn from the character's entry turn, where there's an ally whose name includes Goku on the team. It specifically says on the team, not on the turn. So let's see. There's gonna be a big turn for this Gohan here, because we're gonna get some of his links active here: Cold Judgment, Sea Fighters, Brainiacs, and Fierce Battle. Do we get any links with Bulma? Brainiacs. What is Brainiacs? Oh man, that would have been nice, but this is Gohan's test. So now we're gonna do this. Well, like I said, pretty juiced up turn for Gohan here. He's gonna be in a pretty massive attack set. Gohan, what do you have for us here? Get the guaranteed dodge here because we got the Goku on the team. 16.3 million. Now it's not the same as the previous showcase, because we're not under a 200% leader skill. So that kind of affected us there. We're losing that extra 30% juice that this Gohan could get, and he would look pretty nice. Does he get any additional attacks here? No, we just immediately neutered this guy. Again, he gets the guaranteed, he gets a guaranteed crit on the initial turn once we pop out Gohan. But then afterwards, we don't get that extra buff that he has, like the extra 300% attack and defense. It is just after, for the turn after he shows up. I wish that would have been permanent, man. So now, instead of that, we just get the attacks effective against all types from starting from the 3rd turn. So after that 3rd turn, we get that, and he gets a 50% chance to dodge, not a guaranteed chance to dodge. So I guess this will be his setup. You will want to run him on the EARTH-BRED Fighters team. See how well he looks, how strong can he be. And we've been seeing it right here. Like, he is not gonna be a super uber tank. Because I believe what you want to have is, like, you had chances to have him on the first spots, slot 1 and 2, for him to be a decent tank for you to prepare up your stacking if in any case you need it. But we gotta be careful, because on these next few fights that we're getting on the 9th anniversary, they're just gonna make this guy okay. Yes, thank you, Kid Goku. I appreciate that. Was making my speech, making some details here and there, but yeah, I guess. Dude, you had dodges too. Why didn't you dodge? Okay, never mind. So as I was saying, my point, you will want to have this guy on slot 1 and 2 at the previous, like the starting stages of the fights. He will look strong. He will look very good defensively. unless, you know, we got a super attack for like 300k by that physical cell, but he does hit pretty hard to this day. So you will want to like run him on slot 1 sometimes, you will want to run him on slot 3 for the support, and if in any case you're in a dire situation, you want to prepare for the revival of this guy, then you would have to set him up to the point that, oh, we're under 70% HP, we're gonna get the revive at any sort of point because we're gonna get attacked. And with Piccolo on this team, he has a scouter. We can be able to see where the super attack lies. Just purposely put him on front of that super attack, and you're like, okay, we're gonna get supered here, we're gonna die, and that's gonna be it. We're gonna get the revive really quick. So we did that, and you guys saw how Gohan was. 27 million crit up against that cell. We just immediately one-shotted him. That's the one thing that I really hate of this guy. He just gets that 300% attack and defensive buff for the turn after he does his revive, and that's it. He doesn't get any other buffs. He just gets the attack defensive against all types. Instead of guaranteed dodging, that chances of dodge goes to 50%. And he's going to provide support for the allies. Just keepless 2. That's it. But he's not going to be insane defensively. That extra 300% defense, we lose that. Again, he's going to be getting a lot of good attack stats, but like he's not impressive. So again, if you summon on this banner for whatever reason you wanted a specific particular unit, I am fine if you guys are doing the discounts, but I would not even suggest that. So yeah, this and you guys saw we got the revive with him, so Goku was really strong here on this team. So he looked to be pretty good. I guess another alternative option instead of Path to Power Kick Goku, I just brought him here because of the orb changing. It could be helpful with the damage reduction, but you have other options in here. This EARTH-BRED Fighters team is pretty big. You know who else is going to be on this team is Beast Gohan once he comes out in game on global. So you can add him in here. And I guess we can have some support with this kid, Gohan and Piccolo. And it's going to be looking good. I mean, the EARTH-BRED Fighters team is just going to keep on getting some buffs, which is good. So we'll check and see. But at the moment in time, I don't feel like you would want to use this unit. I guess now until what he gets CC. I'm not going to be harsh on him because he sometimes looks good, right? Once he gets his revive, he's going to be tossing out that stupid attack stat. But then afterwards, what do you do with him? Like he's still gonna be hitting pretty hard. We haven't seen any turnabout options after he does his after he gets that extra 300% attack and defense, because we keep getting KO'd. But I will eliminate the skill issue, and I will try to see if I can stay alive and see how good this Gohan can be after his turn 1 buff. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. This was Gohan and Piccolo on the EARTH-BRED Fighters team. We wanted to see how well they worked. They can cook on this team. It looked pretty good. The addition for the revive chance on this character to help out, you know, this Goku who does need an ally or himself to revive for him to be getting some extra buffs is going to be pretty decent, especially with units like UI Goku and Evolution Blue Vegeta, who do get buffs when a unit or themselves get a revive. So that's going to be very helpful to run them. Of course, not on this team, because I think Vegeta is not on EARTH-BRED Fighters. But UI Goku is going to be getting that help. If in any case you will want to run UI Goku on this guy's team or on this EARTH-BRED Fighters team, however you guys want to see it. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of Gohan and Piccolo on the EARTH-BRED Fighters team. Did you summon for him? I hope that you didn't, because again, just 2 weeks away from Saiyan Day. That is going to be very hyped up. We will hope to see what the unit is going to be sooner rather than later. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys all hopefully in the next video. Bye bye.